Cup. To 11 now. Hi Chris, I've just sent you an email, mate. Yeah, I'd rather not say obviously on air, but I've just sent you an email, mate. For you and Lorna. But trust me, I do understand everything that, you know, without saying too much, I do understand everything that you're both concerned about. Wait for a few more. So come on then, who else is there? People are coming and joining us, so come and say hello and let me know who else is watching. Because anybody that... Hello! Knew you'd be here. Anybody that was asking for the inserts thing to be sent by email, let me know because I've got it. I can forward it on to you now. So if you want the inserts for, I think it's 50p and £2. It's the one that I've got. Yeah, £2 and 50p inserts. So if anybody is on here that wanted that, yeah, I sent him an email this afternoon and got it off him. But there were a couple of people asking me if I had it, could I forward it on to them, but I can't remember who it was. My mind's been royally pickled this afternoon, I think. Yeah, I've not, to be honest with you, Lou, I've not even looked at them yet. Popcorn wants some. Yeah, was that who texted me earlier? Somebody texted me earlier and asked for one. I think it was Popcorn. Yeah. I'm just really bad and I don't put people's... Yeah. I don't put people's names in my phone, so it just comes up as a load of different numbers. But yeah, it was him. I bet I've got another coin today that you've not got, Lou. But you're not having this one. I'm going to keep this one. Actually, I've probably got a couple now. No, you're in my phone as Louise Pollard. Angela, good afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. Good to see you. I know, I was well chuffed with that. But it doesn't end there. We can go better than that. I bet you are. St. George. But we can go better than that one as well. Where's the other one? But this one's better. So St. George again, but in gold. Yeah, I thought they were. Yes, and guess, I bet you won't know what else I've got from a viewer. And it's not even coin related. Oh. You know, Jack Le Breton that comes on. She does the colouring books. And you'll see at the bottom her name. She does all the... I've got her on Facebook as well, so she does all the drawings herself. And then obviously creates them into books. So yeah, it is. So if anybody wants them, mention it to Jack when you see her. That's really good. And I know some of the ones I've seen on her Facebook are really, really good. I think she was doing God, what was she doing? She was doing a Tutankhamun one or something along those lines. So yeah, really, really good. Good afternoon, Javid. Was it you that asked me about inserts? I know somebody asked me about them earlier, and I just can't remember who it was. Yes, okay. Have I got your email address? Because I've got it now, so I can email it across to you. 50p and £2 inserts. So I can just forward it on to you. If I've not got your email address, just send me one, and then I'll forward it on to you quite happily. Have we got anything else I can... The magic... That was it. All one word, isn't it? The magic22, all one word, at gmail.com. Okay, I will do that while we're here now, so I don't forget. The magic22 at gmail.com. And send. Okay, that's been sent, so you should get that now. Where should we start? Okay, so tonight the schedule's gone a bit Pete-tong. Ian gave me what I believed was a half-full diary, and I just had to work around that. But it turns out the schedule that Ian gave me was for the 24-hour coin-a-thon. So a lot of the entries that were in there were just for that weekend and not for a permanent spot. So, yeah, really helpful. So I was laying there watching the football this afternoon. I thought I'll just send a WhatsApp message just to check that people are on board with it. And the two people that I thought were going to be streaming this evening both come back and said, no, that's not our time slots. So that threw it all up in the air. So then I messaged Hannah to see if she'd come on and do it. But she's going to be out till about 7 o'clock. Because I'm due to do 9 till 12. So you've got me until whenever Hannah turns up. You'll have Hannah for a couple of hours, and then I will come back on again. And then if you've just been watching John's stream, you'll know that after me at midnight, for the first time, the Americans are going to be streaming on the channel. That's the ones, confrontational non-conformist. Hi, Lorna. Same to Chris. I just sent you an email, and a text message to you actually. Where I've tried to explain it a little bit better for you in there. So I hope you both understand. Because trust me, I do fully support you both in your views. Obviously, I can't say too much. Did you get your Royal Mint 2019 album? I most certainly did. Oh, Obviously, it's completely empty at the moment, but it won't be for very long. Yeah, so that came in this morning. So that's my next project, is to be filling that one up. So yeah, so confrontational non-conformist is going to be coming on at midnight. Please, bit of viewer discretion. If you're not a fan of adult language and adult chat, then don't tune in. Silly as I want to be, good afternoon or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope I said your name right. No, I appreciate it, because I always get it around the wrong way. I always think it's non-conformist first. Do I want some coins for it? No, Lou, you keep sending me way too many coins anyway, so no. I thought it'd be a full album, as we know you how crazy hunter you are. No, the only reason I've got the 2019, I make no bones about it, I'm not a fan of the A to Z, Javid. I'm really not. But I virtually finished the 50p's now. Global Hunter sent me a couple this morning that I wasn't aware about. I think I've got about 2 or 3 left to finish the album now. So yeah, kind of sort of a bit stuck with where do I go next? Do I go for a second 50p album, or do I just bite the bullet and go for the A to Z? So I thought, yeah, bite the bullet and I'll go for the A to Zs. Yeah, so that's why, really. And to be honest, I need something to spend me points on, because it's quite a nice pile mounting up in there. So that's really why I've gone to the A to Zs. Good to see you, John. Hope everything works out with the logging on of everybody. Confrontational non-conformist is going to be eased in gently, and so will his language. So you get used to him, guys. He's going to take it easy tonight. He's going to be just as nervous as any of us. It's funny how nerve-wracking the first one is, but once you've got the first one out of the way, it's really not bad. Laughter's back at the hotel. Decent day at the Mint. Yeah, there's quite a few of you down there today, wasn't there, Laughter? I saw a couple of people's posts on Facebook earlier on that there was quite a few of you have gone. Christopher Collects is down there again, isn't he? So I saw that again. Silly as I want to be. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I'm so slow in the uptake on some things. 10:28 a.m. Montana. That's not too bad then. The new coin jockeys, well, when they first started, so please go and show your support when you join tonight. If you are around, thank you. I really do appreciate it. The first international coin jockey. So I'm on for pretty much most of the night now anyway, John. Hannah's going to come in and take over for a couple of hours, and then it's me till the end of the night. So I will be plugging them as much as I can anyway. Unfortunately, John, the downside of that means that I'm not able to give you that phone call today. But I promise you, it's written down on my bit of paper, so I promise you, get round to doing it probably tomorrow now. You will make a video of your parcel you get from me on Tuesday. I always make videos. I just enjoy it. Javid just does as many albums as he can complete. Yeah, a few of you down there. Good. What is it? Wallace and Gromit strike your own at the moment? I can't even remember. I know it was a little while ago, wasn't it? What? I'm going to Warren's flat in a couple of weeks to live stream with him. That's news to me, Lou. You're more than welcome, though. More than welcome. On the condition you bring Emily, though. because I know she'll keep you in line. Christ, it'll be an absolute scream, because Polly wants to do a co-stream as well to see how she gets on with it. So that would be a scream. Just soon, first 50p album will be complete, and the 10p 2018 album just missing the letter N. I had a spare N, but I sent it to someone. I can't remember who I sent it to now. Hi John, thank you for the help, my friend. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit, super busy, never seen it like that. Yeah, I guess it's, I suppose, coming up to Christmas and that, and everybody wants to get there and get it out, and that's what Wallace and Gromit has proved to be a popular coin, isn't that? So I suppose everybody's wanting to get their strike their own on that. Any news on what the next one was going to be? I think it's due to change, or is it not till the end of the month? But obviously changing for December. New slot, was her own guest. Yeah, maybe I should start doing that. So the other big news that I've really got, no worries, I'll get it in my next hunt like you. Yeah, knowing you, you will, mate. Evening, Nanny Sue. The other big news is the auctions are starting again. But they're going to be different again. As you know, Ian doesn't do anything by halves. So the auctions are coming back in full flow. And that means that you're now going to have auctions pretty much on a daily basis where you can use all variations of the coins to bid in. For me, I like to break the rules a little bit. No, I'll tell you about the other ones first. So there will be a certain jockey that gets assigned to each denomination of coin that you can bid in. So for an argument's sake, let's say the A to Z 10p's, John Gamble will be doing those ones, because you can also use, I think it was 14 other 50p's, as well as the State and Park commemorative quarters. So it makes sense for John Gamble to do them ones. I haven't picked them yet, so these are just examples, with the exception of John. For argument's sake, Steve Fraser, his auctions will be 1 and 2p coins. Hannah's auctions will be, God, what were the others? So a cash auction. Hannah's auctions will start off, although they're cash, they will start off with 30% of a retail value of that coin. And that's where I differ. Although we're meant to do it at 30%, I don't agree with that. So I've said I'm not going to do that. I'll start any bid off at the retail value of a coin, at the face value of a coin. So if I'm doing obviously we're bidding in pound increments, bear it in mind. So if I'm doing a 50p coin, we start that off at a £1 bid. If I'm doing a £2 coin, we start off at a £2 bid. Whereas anybody else doing the cash have got to start it at 30% of the retail. So at least when I'm on, you might get yourself some bargains. Either that, or we'll make the British coin hunt go bust one way or another. The other thing that you can get when I'm on are vouchers. So for argument's sake, we can do a £30 auction for a voucher to be spent only on 50p's, or a voucher for 30 quid only to be spent on £2 coins. £30 voucher only to be spent on foreign coins, or only on territory coins, you know. So there's a lot we can do with the vouchers. So if you're on the site, I can't think who it was, but somebody was on the other day, and and they were interested in coins that have got illustrations of boats on them. And obviously, you know, there's quite a few different countries that have got boats on them. So for that, rather than you having to go and buy, you know, 3 or 4 separate coins, I'll just do you a voucher for 30 quid, put it up for an auction. If you win it, you can then go and buy your coins for that. And hopefully have a little bit left over, you can buy some more. So that's the basic rules on there. There is some bad news that I've got to cover. And this will be news to everybody. I haven't mentioned this to anybody, but I have said that it is something that I will talk about. And unfortunately, it is the multiple accounts. That is still something that is happening. John discovered one again late on Friday afternoon. Somebody that's opened multiple accounts. Admittedly, it's only been used the once, but it was still used for quite a substantial voucher. Now, normally when something like this happens, it is out of the control of me or Ian. It is John solely that deals with that. But Ian has assured me that if anyone has more than one account, then please don't wait for it to be discovered, because it will be. It might take, you know, a month, it might take 6 months, but it will get discovered. So please don't wait for that. Go to John and say, I really do apologise, John. You know, I set up 2 accounts. I've only used it the once, or maybe I haven't even used it. And I've been assured there that no one will lose their accounts. Obviously, if you have used the second account and you've got coins for nothing using Ian's vouchers, then yeah, obviously there's going to be, you know, a discussion about paying the money back or sending the coins back or whatever it may be. But I think it's a good gesture of Ian. To be honest, if it was me, I wouldn't have done that. I'd have just shut down all of the accounts. But Ian has made a promise that anyone that comes forward and admits, yes, I have got 2 accounts, then, you know, your account your silly account would get shut down, and you still get to keep your main account. Nobody will be made aware of that. As I say, one was discovered on Friday, and I haven't even been. I was told about it, but I haven't been made aware of who it is. So please, anybody that has got 2 accounts, and I'll be honest with you, I can kind of understand why some people might have done it in the beginning. I've said to Ian on numerous occasions that the first time I stumbled across his Mad Weekend streams, I sat there for hours watching it, thinking this has got to be some sort of a con. This can't be right. You know, the guy was throwing vouchers left, right, and centre at people, and in some cases, people were saving hundreds of pounds on these vouchers. So I kind of understand that why somebody would do that. You know, open 2 or 3 accounts, it's the best part of £1,000 you're getting out of it. But hopefully people have realised, well, you know, this isn't a scam or whatever. This is just a market employed by Ian, which he said at the time it was. And you may have only used it the once, or what. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter if you've used it once, none, or 20 times. If you've got more than 1 email address registered with the account, please contact John and tell them, come clean. The repercussions of you coming clean are going to be a lot better for you if you do that rather than waiting for it to be discovered. So I say that is, if you like, breaking news. Yeah, it is. It's just greedy. Why somebody would do that, I can't understand. When somebody's giving such big discounts away, why take the mick? Will TGBCH still be taking territories as a bidding coin? Yes, they will. On possibly it'll not possibly it will be when John Gamble is streaming. Be using the A to Z coins, I think, and there was about 14 or 15 other coins. But where it works out that we've got more coin jockeys than we've got auctions that we do, so more than one coin jockey will be assigned that. I just haven't had a chance this weekend to get my head around assigning each coin jockey a value of what they can do in the auctions. There's been an awful lot of other stuff going on, and I just haven't had the chance to get my head around that. And to be fair, I was only told at 11:45 lunchtime today, so that's why I can't do that. But I will, and as soon as I know anything. Mick has taken over the running of the newsletters and all that kind of thing now. So in there, you're now going to get like a proper timetable of who is on at what time. But I'll also get him to add in which coin jockey will be accepting which coins as bids. So yeah, I understand some people are going to be a bit annoyed about that. Say, for an example, the 1 and 2p auctions, that was supposed to be something that was just going to be done on the 1st of each month. The only thing I can say with regards to that is the 1 and 2p auctions that we do throughout the day, it won't be for an entire day. It will just be a certain coin jockey that is allowed to accept them as bids. As far as I'm aware, the 1st of the month for an entire day of 1 and 2p auctions still stands. I don't know anything different with regards to that. So still keep collecting them. Obviously, when we do a full day of auctions on a particular coin or denomination, you do get better things being put up for auction. So it's still worth you keeping them. That's all I can say with that. And again, you know, it was only sprung on me at 11:45 today, so it's all relatively new still to me. All the things he has given each and every one of us, £50 draws, voucher codes, he doesn't deserve to be ripped off. And this is it, because, I mean, I was really annoyed when it came out about the last one that had been done, and I'm not going to go into how much, but it was quite a substantial amount of money, the last one that was discovered. I was really upset about it because from a coin jockey perspective, we put in an awful lot of hard work, and it's not just what you see when we're sitting here talking to you. Even when the cameras are off, we're putting in a lot of hard work behind the scenes to grow the channel and keep the channel going and keep it fresh for you guys. So I was really upset by it, and I know a lot of the other coin jockeys were. But as Ian said to me last night when we were chatting about it, it's not just the Great British Coin Hunt or the coin jockeys that they're stealing from, it's all of you guys as well. Because it means that if this runs into thousands of pounds, then he's not going to be able to give away extra codes and extra discounts that he's done in the past, because he's going to need to recoup some of that money. So it's actually the, you know, it's the community that they're stealing from. And this is a pretty damn good community that we've got here. But yeah, I've said my bit on that. And hopefully, if there is anybody that's tuned in at the moment that is has got more than one account, just own up to it. please. Your name won't be public. You know, nothing bad is going to come about it. Your fake accounts, if you like, will be shut down, and that's it. You'll still keep your main account. So please, if anybody has got more than one, please just come clean about that. And there's something I will be passing on to the other coin jockeys this afternoon or this evening. So they'll be sharing it on their streams as well. Where do we go? The only other thing really, and this is totally me now, totally my views and my opinions. Nothing has come from Ian or John. But watching Ian, I went back and watched Ian's video again. Who's ripping who off? Just purely Jersey. Some people have been, or some people have still got more than one account on the site from when Ian was doing the multiple giveaways, the Mad weekends, all that kind of stuff. One was discovered again late on Friday. And I'm just saying, I've been asked to say, if anybody has got more than one account, please come clean and admit it to John now. And nothing will come from it. Your name won't be public. Your account won't be shut down. The fake one will. You'll still keep your main account. So just come clean about it. That was it, really. But going on to Ian's video about the packaged coins and etc. And please don't take this as gospel, because this is just my take on the video. I've got Christ, I always forget now. I have to go back and look at it. I think it's the second Gruffalo and Wallace and Gromit, is it? Both of those on pre-orders. I've actually now gone and asked, or sent an email to John just asking to be refunded on it. My take is that I think Ian is going to totally pull the plug on the packaged coins. And I don't want to wait until he does a video on that says, hey, I'm pulling all of them, get a refund now. Because suddenly they're going to be inundated with thousands upon thousands of emails. So I've just sent an email into John today with regards to both of those coins. I said, can I just have a refund on it? That way, so I'd suggest anybody else, if you've got any doubts, I wouldn't wait for it. If you've got any doubts about, you know, you think Ian's going to pull the plug on the packaging coins and you've got coins on order, just go and cancel them now. Send John an email, tgbch@outlook.com. Subject for attention of John, and just say you want to cancel it, and get out of here, you haven't, you stupid woman. I so know that that is rubbish as well. You have not sent me any message at all regarding that. Get out. I've got no message from you about Wallace and Gromit. Oh, right. You say there, I just bought a Wallace and Gromit from you. I messaged you about it. Oh, Jersey. Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about Wallace and Gromit, and then you go and say that. Good evening, RJ. Let me just catch up. Coin community here in the US is pretty amazing, and I'm learning the UK community is as well. The UK community is amazing. As an example, we've got 50p's that we hunt over here, and I've got an album, and I don't know, about half a dozen short from finishing the album. And one of our viewers didn't even ask me. He'd obviously seen me showing the album on screen a couple of days ago, and and he sent me a couple through the post this morning, with a really nice letter in it as well. So yeah, the community is brilliant, and that happens for, you know, every other day or something. It's mental, it really is. Evening RJ, where are we? Would we get a refund in cash or points if we cancelled? If you've bought it using points or vouchers, I will assume that you will get refunded in points or well, points, if that's what you've used to buy it. I say I can't answer that fully, but I would imagine that if it's cash and you've paid, obviously you'll have paid by card, I will imagine it would get refunded to that card. But again, I'm saying this is all my kind of assumptions. Nothing has been confirmed to me. It was just a choice I've made after watching Ian's video. I've just decided to go and cancel my package coins. So purely on, you know, this is just my opinion. I don't think he will get them. And I guess, you know, I mean, I got Wallace and Gromit from somebody else anyway. I think I got a second Gruffalo from somebody else as well. So I thought, well, there's no point in keeping that on there. I just cancelled it and got refunded, or I've sent the email to say cancel it. I guess it would depend on how you've been, you know, how you paid for it, Madeline. That's all I would say. If you have a preference to how you'd rather be refunded, just put that in the email. That's if you want to cancel it. Obviously, you don't have to. This is just, you know, me and my opinion. But yeah. Ignore my husband today. He needs to sleep. He does need sleep. I'm absolutely shattered today. I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning Friday night. Didn't sleep too bad last night, but yeah, I do need to catch up on some. It's right, Jersey. She probably hasn't sent any emails to you. She's probably talking out of her backside anyway. She normally does. Good afternoon, Chris. Good to see you, mate. Refunds are normally in points, but it may be different given the unusual circumstances. Ian, no doubt, will confirm in due course. Exactly that. Like I say, you know, it's not. Nothing's been confirmed. This is me just giving my opinion on it. I decided to cancel mine because I've bought them from elsewhere. Can someone please explain to me plank? Sorry, I'm American. Plank is a board. Plank's just like a fool, an idiot, you know. Yeah, stupid person. Yeah, along those lines. Good afternoon, Matt's Coins. Good to see you, mate. Good afternoon, David. Good of you to drop in. Comes from the expression, thick as two planks. It certainly does. So what else have we got that I can update you with? The Gruffalo, the release of the Gruffalo. So if you haven't already seen it, go over to the YouTube. Ian's done a video of the new release of the Gruffalo. I think it was 50 coins that he's put into circulation to get the ball rolling. Took him into a do you reckon I might be able to attempt an odd CJ session in the new year? Angela, you can attempt a CJ session whenever you want. All you've got to do is let me know. Let me know your preferred time, and I will 100% fit you in. Not a problem at all. You just let us know when you want to do it. if you want to do it earlier or you want to leave it till later, you know, after the new year, absolutely fine. Whenever is fine with you, just drop me a message and I'll sort it. So yeah, so the Gruffaloes. So Ian put 50 of them into a Coinstar machine, and the video is up on the YouTube channel. So go over and have a look at that. As a result of that, he donated £25. When you put it into a Coinstar, you can select to either donate the money or have it printed off as a voucher for yourself. Ian chose to donate it to, I think it was cancer research. Yeah, cancer research. Got the receipt, and he has now put the receipt, the ephemera, and the certificate of authenticity, all signed, etc., up onto eBay. It's quite surprising. It's only been up pretty much a day, and it's had 13 bids, and it's currently up to £11. There's popped up a link for you there for it. Still over a week left on that. But if you can, or you fancy owning the very first ephemera for the Gruffalo, there's your chance to get it. £11 a steal at the moment. Oops, I've totally lost now. So we'll just catch up on the comments then. Awesome, Angela. Yeah, it would be. Susan, hello, Scott from Scott and Sue. Good evening, Scott and Sue. Good to see you both. Everybody saying hello. Brilliant, thank you. Just get the house move done first, and hopefully I'll be more organised. Absolutely fine, Angela. Honestly, whenever you want to. That's brilliant. Not a problem. Just, you know, let me know and it'll be fine. Emily said I can go live from the basement, not in her presence. I'm not sure showing us, taking us down into your basement would be a good idea, Lou, would it? I dread to think what you've got down there. So I'm all right. I've got a radiator directly next to me. I just found a quicker way to the Royal Mint. It may be feasible now, but it's still going to be a mooch. How long is everyone staying for? Ian, I think it's... I'm not sure about Scott. I think Ian is going down on the Thursday. So Ian's staying Thursday, Friday, Saturday, returning home on the Sunday. A lot of people are going down on the Friday, staying Friday, Saturday, and returning home on Sunday. I am travelling down on the Friday, stay Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, stay Friday and Saturday, return home on Sunday. Yeah, so that's my plans for it anyway. It's quite sort of looking forward to it now. I'm taking Warren home. I've told you we're going to stream from the from somebody's hotel room. We'll do a live stream from the hotel room. I might even bring my expensive bottle of rum for you to have a go on. But yeah, it'll be good fun. So whereabouts are you from then, Matt? You saying you found a quicker way. Is it quite a distance for you? One train straight through to Cardiff. Yeah, where are you coming from? Can I get one? No, I can't. I can't wait for Louise and Warren show in January. East Manchester. Yeah. Oh, can you go straight direct to Cardiff? Well, that's awesome. Now, mine's a right pain. I get on my train here, I literally go one stop and I have to change. And then fair enough, that one takes me all the way to London, and then I can get a direct one from London to Cardiff. But it's a real crappy part of the world to live for, trains down there. And I think it was about 4.5 hours. So my plan is to set off about 9ish in the morning, 9:30. Sort of try and get there for about midday, something like that. So you've still got, plenty of time on the Friday to have a bit of a laugh and a crack. And that's the plan anyway. I could get a train to Manchester and change, but I can get a lift to Stockport and go from there. Yeah, so it's miles away from me anyway, but I used to live up in Manchester, and I used to take the train regularly down to London from Piccadilly. Can't wait for Louise and Warren show. I could get a note read that. Whereabouts are you, Warren? I am deep south. Royal Tunbridge Wells in Kent. That's where I am. And it is a pain. Get out. You're in Tunbridge Wells. I'm not having that. Oh, West Sussex. Whereabouts in West Sussex? I've got a lot of family in West Sussex. Oh, you've told me before, actually. Was it you that I was having a conversation about Hastings with? You're going to probably totally mess me now. Preston is the place to be. Worthing, okay. So Worthing, you know Stenning? You must know Stenning. It's just over the old, what do you call it, road? I can't remember. Anyway, Disney's managed to get a lift to Preston. Saved me one train. Yeah, I used to lived in Manchester for a while, and I used to commute down to West Sussex quite a lot. So I know what it's like. It would take me 3 hours, 17 minutes, and a lift to Stockport. Where in Manchester? I was in Salford. I lived in Salford. I lived in Salford and I worked in Moss Side. I don't do things by halves. But yeah, no. So I used to live in Stenning, which is just up the road from where Nanny So is in Worthing, and I've got a lot of family still. I've got family in Worthing actually. I've got family over in Horsham, Crawley, all around that kind of area. So yeah, so it'd be good fun. I think at the last count, I think there was about 15 of us going. So yeah, it should be good fun. Meet up with everybody, it'll be a laugh. I think I can't remember, I think I was talking to Steve about it the other day. For me, train is about £100 from here, I think, around about that. But yeah, Louise, if I got the train at Burnley, I would have to set off at 5:30 a.m. to get the 7:15 train at Preston. Only 13 minutes in the car. Wow. I ain't going that early. You have to pay stupid money if you go really early. Oh, at the Mint. I haven't got a clue. I'm sure somebody will tell you how much it is to get into the Mint. Sorry about that, Matt. I thought you meant how much was my train fare. I thought, well, are you going to pay it for me? That's nice of you. I live in Chichester, but we've had a conversation about family in Stenning and Worthing. I say, honestly, my head is like a sieve, Nanny Sue. So I apologise if I don't always remember. What was I going to say there? Yeah, so yeah, have I still got? No, I haven't got a family in Stenning any longer. They've all moved now. Disney, pity we're going different days. I could have picked you up for a brew at mine first. Matt's not going to pay mine. £13 and stroke your own for an extra £6. I'll pay £6 for a stroke your own. Strike your own, I think that was meant to say. I don't even start, because you're making me remember last night now, and I'm not even going back there. Poor old Lizzie, she got a right upset last night, so I'm not going there. How'd you get from Cardiff Station to the Mint? Well, Cardiff Station, are you just going for the day, Matt, or are you actually staying overnight? Because it's Cardiff isn't the closest station. Are you going on the train there? He's still debating that one, probably. I thought you were going to drive, Lou. I thought your plan was you were driving overnight Thursday night, Friday morning, and you were picking me up Friday morning. I thought that was the plan. Now you've changed it again. It's just not on. Yeah, so are you staying, Matt? I rang the Royal Mint and booked, and they said it's 13 entry and £6.90 for strike your own, all payable on the day. Still, I was only joking, Lou. I wasn't serious about that. If stay overnight, but I've got my dog to worry about here at home. Oh, yeah. I split up from mine a couple of years ago, so I haven't got to worry about her anymore. Oh, God, I really shouldn't be going down that sort of road. Yeah, no, so it's different if you've got animals to look after and that. That's one of the reasons I don't have any sort of animals. I'm a bit too selfish. I like to do spur of the moment things. So it just wouldn't be right for me having any. But yeah, it'll be good fun. I think the poor old beef eater on the Friday night, they really don't know what they've let themselves in for, do they? But it'll be good fun. Yeah, predictive text. All right, Matt. Disney, I know exactly what you meant. I have a child, so an early start for me on Saturday. I've got a daughter. She's 26, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, no, it should all be good fun. When I look in the mirror, I see an animal. That's a bit like something you said earlier on, wasn't it, Lou? Didn't you say something about that? Was it you or somebody's house? I can't remember. So I lose track every time. But yeah, it should be good fun. And I should imagine the one or two after parties going on in. No, to be honest with you, Disney, I'm absolutely shattered. So that's what it is for me. Absolutely shattered. I swear, the only thing I've had to drink is a cup of tea. That is it. Yeah, I should imagine there's going to be one or two after parties going on in the hotel rooms afterwards as well. But all good fun. It's scary to remember myself 40 years ago. God, my memory's not that good. I struggle to remember what I did yesterday. I certainly can't remember 40 years ago. But yeah, it's going to be good fun. And no doubt it won't be long before we're arranging another one again. I did hear some very exciting news with regards to the trip to January. Trip to January? The trip in January to the Mint and what the strike your aim might be, but I'm not going to share it because I was told it is top secret. I'll be 53 on the 21st. Oh, yeah. Do you know what, Lou? I seriously would love to do that. I know we were joking about it yesterday, but I seriously would love to do the Isle of Man. Is that the 21st of this month, silly? I will be 49 on the 21st of January. So just remember that in your notebooks. We're all meeting up on the 25th, but it will be my birthday on the 21st. So just remember that one as well. I asked them, they said they don't know what it will be. I had some inside information, Nanny, but I was sworn to secrecy, told it was top secret, and I wasn't allowed to reveal anything. So I can't. But it will be very exciting if it is true. Of course, and it will be Disney's 21st on the 27th of January. Nanny Sue will be 54 on February the 3rd. That's my sister's birthday as well, February the 3rd. And I will say, actually, my brother's birthday is July the 4th, which is American Independence Day. So, yeah. Yeah, so that I do agree there. You wish 39. So yeah, maybe that is right there then, Lou. Maybe we have to plan something for about the middle of the year then for an Isle of Man trip. So we can just go around and raid every one of the tills that they've got on the island and come back with all their coins. I do like the idea of that. There's no point in asking you your age because you don't even know how old you are. You were the same age 2 years running. So what was I going to show you? I can't remember now. I don't know. I'm 46, I think. Apologies if you can hear lots of noise again. It's all fireworks going off again tonight. I'm 21 with 31 years experience. So all I will do is I'm going to remind you then we have got all the raffles going on at the moment on the site. Oh, excuse me. Oh. We sold out 2 of them again last night on my stream, I will say. So I think I need to sort something out about commission because I sold out to the stream before, didn't I? So what have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still got 7 left. I'm sure somebody's going to make a comment on this. We got the raffle to win 50 of the 2018 Suffragette 50p's. Only 50 tickets. You win the full set of the circulated conditioned Gruffalo. So you get 5 coins, each stamped with one of the letters of the TGBCH. That's £3. A raffle to win a brilliant uncirculated RAF Sea King helicopter. Not the actual helicopter, you win the coin with the helicopter on. Before anybody corrects me there. Where are we? That's only 30 tickets, 175. A Gruffalo packaging and COA 175, only 40 tickets. 50 1973 clasped hands. The brilliant uncirculated Gruffalo in Royal Mint packaging, only 175 a ticket, only 30 of them available. And the brilliant uncirculated Peter Rabbit Royal Mint packaged, only 30 tickets at 175. And again, any of them sell out while I'm on camera, I will do you the live draw, but it's generally Chris Dyer that wins it anyway, so we might as well just give it directly to Chris Dyer. Oh dear, I'm sorry, making me feel old. I know freaking fireworks should be banned after the 5th. You should try it. I really thought I was 38 last year. Feels so young this year. My mum went to Gibraltar a month ago and I said, all I want is some Gibraltar coins, and she brought me back a tail of Gloucester. That is awful. I think they are, Lou, but it's not enforced. I have no points. Byron, buy me a raffle ticket. I'll buy you a raffle ticket, Lou. Which one do you want? What number and on what raffle? It was a joke. Well, it's not going to be a joke. I'll buy you one. Have I missed somebody? Peace, Matt Coins. Did I miss Matt Coins somewhere? If I did, oh, he's still there. See you, everyone. Yeah, okay, Matt. See you again, mate. Good of you to drop by. Oh, sorry. I love Chris now. He gave me the lightning coin. It's amazing. Numbers 5 or 13 for Lou. 13 is a popular one. It always gets picked, that one. I will go on and buy one or two later, because I've got to go and buy a Henry VIII coin, haven't I? So I will go on and get that one later. I will show, because I really do like it, and it's a poignant time of year. Actually, I'm going to do one better than that. So I'm going to show you this first that I got through this morning, because obviously it's the right time of year to be showing this. So that was really nice. But what I'm also going to do with you, I wouldn't normally do this, and I'll probably get told off for doing it. But I don't care. I like to go against the grain at times. That one. I'm just going to ask you. I can't, for obvious reasons, I can't play it because I would get it copyrighted on YouTube. But I'm going to share this to you and ask you please to have a watch of this. Lou will tell you this is an absolutely amazing video, and it is the right time of year to be doing that. So please have a watch of that video and share it if possible, please. I don't know them or anything like that, but I just think it's really, really quite poignant and quite nice. Where are they from? Right, I'm not 100% sure. If I find out where this one's from, right, that's London. I think that was the other one. Is it that one? No, that's the Royal Mint. I've got a feeling it was from Westminster, Lou. can't find a receipt for it, but I think it was from Westminster. Cool, we've dropped some viewers there. I hope they've all gone to watch that song and it weren't something I've said. Maybe I've offended everybody really quickly. Oh well, such is life. I won't lose any sleep. But yeah, so yeah, I thought it was really nice. So this evening, Hannah is going to come on for a couple of hours, probably around about 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, something like that. And then I will come back on from 9 till 12 and finish the weekend. But don't forget, at midnight, for the first time ever, non-confrontational, non-conformist, I'm sure I've got that right, will be streaming from midnight on the Great British Coin Hunt. If none of you know about them, they are from America. There's a couple of them that are going to be streaming on the channel. So yeah, if you're stuck in the early hours of the morning with nothing to do, go over and watch the first premiere, if you like, isn't it? I suppose it's going to be of the Great British Coin Hunt in America, as it takes another step towards becoming 24 hours. I'll wait till maybe the figures go up again. First international stream, exactly. Christ. Let's go and loot it. Oh, I know, it's Dunallen Park, isn't it? Of course it is. Nutter. That's why it's so mad. Is it over there? No, it's not. It's over. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, so they'll be streaming from midnight. No idea how long. No idea what they're going to be doing, but it will certainly be fun. And I will be tuning in to watch them. The next big event will be the 5,000 subs. Ian thinks that we will make that by the end of this month. When we reach the 5,000 subs, we're going to be doing another gold-proof auction that will be, again, for the A to Z coins, but will also feature the 50p's that have been listed. I do mean to get a full list of them, but I haven't got it yet. But it was things like the suffragettes, the Olympics, and all of that kind of stuff, as well as your state and park commemorative quarters. And I think there were a couple of dollars or something as well that you can use. Nothing's been confirmed yet. I saw that on there this morning, actually, Chris. And there's a chance, isn't there, to get a chance to get a sovereign or something in one of the doors of the Advent calendar. I'm sure there was something like that. There's about 5 of them are going to contain sovereigns or something. Yeah, so nothing's been confirmed as of yet what the gold proof will be, but there is a chance. Ian is considering putting up a gold proof Captain Cook for the auction. And when you think the Peter Rabbit went for $57.50, somewhere around about that mark, it's certainly worth start saving your coins now. Because it looks like that's going to be round about the end of the month. I think the last check we were around 3.8k, something round about that mark. So to help us with that, you can help us get there quicker by sharing any of the videos that you watch, whether it's a live stream or a pre-recorded stream or a video that Ian has put up. Obviously, the more shares we get, the more audience get to see us, and hopefully the more subs we'll get out of it. And again, you know, share it, share everything, share the hashtag Gruffalo, add whatever you want on there. I think I've been using Gruffalo is coming or something like that. But share any hashtag with Gruffalo. Tell your mates on social media, or your mates, because Lou don't do it, so probably hasn't got mates. But tell your mates in person or whatever about all the crazy ways that auctions are being done on the site. Get them over, get them to come and join in. Not only do we benefit out of it, but obviously the more subs and interactions that we're getting means the better things that we can do for you with regards to giveaways and everything like that. I do like that hashtag try to catch a Gruffalo. I like that. Chris, I've got some news for you. You keep asking me about the monthly draw. I've got some news for you about that if you're still around. Silly as I want to be, such a beautiful song. Thank you to every service member, past and present. Here, can't agree with you more about that. Yeah, somebody just sent it to me on Facebook earlier on, and I just thought, yeah, do you know, that's really nice. I know it's not coin related, but I don't know about you in America, but over here it's coming up to Remembrance Day for us, so it was worth sharing. So yeah, so the monthly draw raffles. It turns out not just November, but it turns out that October hasn't been done either. I'm not 100% because I never got, it wasn't something I got involved in, but apparently there should be 3 winners per draw. Something about 2 of them win £250 to spend on the site, and the overall winner wins £500 to win on the site. Does that sound right, Chris? I think that was something like that Ian said to me. I'm sure that's what he said. But anyway, when he checked it, it turned out that there's actually October and November haven't been drawn. He apologises profusely for that, and it's assured me that he will be getting onto that. So whether he's going to do a video and draw it live on video or something, or do a live stream, I don't know, but he certainly took a note of it when I spoke to him about it. So that is being covered now. And he has said that he will do both months, not just November's. It will be October and November's both drawn. So thank you for bringing that up, Chris. I know you did keep hassling me about it because I kept forgetting, but I got there in the end, and hopefully you're happy with the outcome of that. What else have we got? Oh, I'm running out now. So where I was saying my take on Ian's video was that I view that package coins will be taken off the market or taken off the site, should I say, and not sold. Hence why I've gone on and cancelled my orders. Sorry. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. To my knowledge, there are still 2 packaged coins available on the site. Yeah, I think with, to be honest, I think with everything that was going on, you know, sort of behind the scenes, I just think that it got forgotten. Yeah, they are, Lou. They look wicked. They really do. So to my knowledge, you can still get your Stephen Hawking's Royal Mint packaged on the site. And my suggestions to you would be, if you're thinking about buying any packaged coins, get over there now and buy them. Because in my opinion, and it is only my opinion, so please don't go quoting me to other jockeys or to Ian or John or whatever. It is just my opinion. These will be coming off the site very, very soon, as will all packaged coins. So if you do want to get any, now is your time to get over there and grab them. And don't forget, you know, with any of these, the same as anything else, you can still use any of the old voucher codes that we used to give away to you. They're all still valid. So go over and use them to get yourself a packaged coin before they disappear from the site. I say, because I really don't think it's going to be long before that happens. Excuse me. If you're like me, you want to cancel your pre-orders for the Gruffalo and the Wallace and Gromit, then just send an email to TGBCH@outlook.com for attention of John, and just put in there that you wish, if you've got the order number, that would help, makes things a lot quicker. Just put in there that you wish to cancel your order and you'd like to be refunded. They're not going to take offence to it. But I'd suggest if you want to do that, jump in now and do it, because if, as I suspect, Ian is going to come out in the next week or 2 and announce that actually they're all being cancelled, as is normally the case, the office will be inundated with emails and people contacting them about refunds. So I suggest just do it now if you want to cancel it. Of course, I could be totally wrong and it might not get cancelled at all, in which case I'll look a bit stupid. But I don't mind. I've already got my Gruffalo and Wallace and Gromit elsewhere. Just went to watch it, very poignant. Yeah, totally agree. Really, really nice that was. Wasn't just for me, it was for everyone. Guesses Ian for, yeah, he did admit that he forgot, and I think there's been a bit of a sort of reshuffling of people's duties backstage. So I think, you know, maybe that was one of the jobs that has been, or was meant to have been, passed on to somebody else and probably got forgotten about, because it was only, you know, done monthly. It's, you know, it was probably forgotten about. But yeah, rest assured, Ian's on top of it now, and it will get sorted, so it's not an issue at all. I was in my local post offices today. They had the 2018 packaged alphabet 10p coins reduced to £2 each. Bought 14, going back this weekend to empty the post office. I've actually noticed mine in my local post office, and it's quite a big one. You know, it's not just a post office that's inside a store or whatever. It's quite a big post office. They've actually taken all of their coins out and they haven't had any. The display cabinet is still there, but it's just empty, and they haven't had any coins in that display cabinet for weeks. No idea why. They haven't got any in there at all on display. But I must admit, the prices that they were charging in there were just ridiculous. But maybe I'll nip in on Monday, and see if mine have got any. Because that's not a bad price for them. Not a bad price at all. But yeah, I'm just going to start on the 2019, so it's a shame they haven't reduced them ones. But yeah, I should be doing that. Are you doing that as a resale, Belfast, to resale them on, or are you doing it, I don't know, are you collecting them for the auctions or anything like that? Or are you just doing it purely to resell? Oh my word. Oh, I'm sorry. I think if I've got anything else that needs to be shared, really, but I don't think I have. Did that. I've done that. Yeah, no, that's all good. Investing them, keeping them for years to resell. That's not a bad idea, is it? So are you just getting one letter, or are you getting a mixture of letters on them? I don't think people realise just how valuable they are going to become. You think, because so many of them are getting taken out of circulation, whether it's by collectors putting them in the albums like I've done, or just, it doesn't even have to be collectors, does it? Like, making a name plaque out of them and that kind of thing. I think there's going to be so many of them that are being taken out of circulation. I think they will become really expensive soon. I'm surprised they're still relatively cheap on the mint. Is it a couple of quid on the mint still, isn't it? But yeah, I think they'll become really expensive. Coins and more. Good afternoon, evening, whatever it is now. I don't really know. So I've checked again, and it was definitely you that Ian said to me there was a problem with the hours, but never mind. I'll speak to Ian about it, get that sorted. So how are you, Matt? You all right? Is there anything else I can tell you about that is urgent? Oh yes, that's where I was going. Totally forgot. So, although we've got the big 5,000 sub auction when we hit the 5,000 subs, there is also going to be now there's going to be a giveaway at every 1,000 subs. So the next target, which we're very, very close to, is 4,000. Don't know what the giveaway is going to be yet. The last one was a really nice silver proof of a French coin. Yeah, and as soon as we hit 4,000, beg your pardon, Ian thinks it'll be done this weekend. I don't think it will be this weekend. No. What it was, he said that you had contacted him and there had been a problem with your points, but obviously it wasn't you. It must have been somebody else. So I'll chase him up and find out who it was. Yeah. Not to worry on it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, so every 1,000, we're going to get a giveaway going around there. I'm assuming it will be along the lines of the last one. Oh, here we go again. Oh. Yeah, that's what I say. He's probably got his wires crossed somewhere and it's probably somebody else, but never mind. It'll probably be along the same lines again. Ian will make a video showing you the coin and asking you to comment on the video, or, you know, hashtag the Great British Coin Hunt, something like that. It'll be up for a couple of days or a week at tops, and then a winner will get picked from it. We won't ask Steve Fraser to do the winner live on camera this time. We asked Steve to do it last time, and it sort of crashed Steve's system and everything. And Martha making the winning announcement. That's for the 5,000 giveaway, is it? For the 5,000 auction, isn't it, Matt? Martha's doing that one. I was also told there's also going to be a giveaway for 4,000 subs. And every 1,000 subs thereafter, every 1,000 subs we hit, there will be a new giveaway. So that's incentive to get people to. No, this was only announced. I mean, I only found out, Matt, about 11:30, 12 this morning. So this was all relatively new news, and I've been on and off here all day, so I haven't had much of a chance to get on the WhatsApp group and share all the latest news. But yeah, so the incentive for everybody there is to, obviously, we all ask you to like the streams that you watch, because that's quite an ego boost for us all. And I think we should have a tally up and see who wins over the course of a month. Just as a bit of fun. But to share it, the more you share it, the more people are going to see the streams, which in turn then means the more people, fingers crossed, will become subs, and therefore we will get faster to the targets. Hit 5,000. As soon as we do, then there's another giveaway. Hit 5,000 and we've got the gold proof A to Z auction, which it will be running all day, but Martha will be closing the auction and announcing the winner. The actual coin hasn't been decided yet, although Ian is leaning towards possibly it being a Captain Cook gold proof auction. I'll leave the tea alone. We Americans apparently don't do it right. I'm assuming you mean a cup of tea. Tea to us is also something we have to eat in the evening. So yeah, it gets a bit confusing with that. I assume that was what Matt meant. A cup of Rosie Lee. Yeah, cup of Rosie Lee, can't beat it. I have about 10 of them a day, keeps me going. Yeah, so Matt, you're probably also unaware then, from midnight tonight, we have our very, very first international broadcast. From midnight tonight, I'll get it right again, non-confrontational, non-conformist is going to be live streaming on the Great British Coin Hunt from midnight tonight. How long or anything else, I do not know as of yet. The warning is, although apparently it's going to be toned down, but the warning is that if you're offended by bad language, adult language, whatever you want to call about it, then please just don't tune in. That's one of the reasons that it's being on so late our time, obviously for the language. So please don't tune in if you are easily offended, because it will be adult language being used. Oh, here we go, and he's just coming himself here as well. So there you go. There's the man himself. That's going to be streaming for you at midnight tonight. Tea as in food, yeah. Cold tea, hot tea, sweet tea, no milk or cream. Nanny soap. Oh my God, that video, legend. Can't wait for that. He's a legend and never swears. So yeah, so for the very first time on the Great British Coin Hunt tonight, we're going to be across the pond. I'm not going to read out what Matt has just said. But yeah, it should be a good watch, and hopefully, hopefully you'll get good viewers and maybe get yourself some new subs out of it as well. That's what it's all about. We all share each other's streams, and it'll be good fun. Matt normally behaves. It's normally Martha that's not so well behaved. So that's the real big news coming out today. You know that, maybe you don't, but Ian's long-term plan for the channel is to hopefully turn it into a 24-hour channel. I've got to tone it down for the first few. Break people in slowly. Although, to be honest, I think most of them will have seen the video that you did yesterday, so they'll know what to expect. Don't want to scare anyone off. Nah, you won't do. You won't do. So yeah, so the long-term plan of it is to go 24 hours. Yeah, that's the long-term plan. So that's how it always has been. I mean, originally it was started sort of to document Ian's fight with the Royalmen, and and to share his battles with the Royalmen and all this kind of thing, and Change Checker and 288 group, and it was kind of done almost as a two fingers up at them kind of thing. You want to sue me, fine, come and sue me, but you're going to have to trawl through hours upon hours of live videos to see where I actually slag you off in those videos, or make, as you say, false accusations in those videos. So that was kind of why we first started it up. And then again, by going to the 12-hour, because obviously we started off originally with just the 12 to 5s. And the idea purely was that if you're going to sue us, it's going to cost you an absolute arm and a leg to sue us, to employ somebody to go through all of the videos. But then it's evolved so much, the community. I mean, I said it to Ian the other night. He doesn't realise the community that he's created, and he did. He actually admitted that. and the community amazes me on a daily basis. You know, the kindness and the generosity and the help that everybody gives each other. It's just incredible. To my knowledge, anyway, we're the only channel in the UK, certainly the only channel in the UK that are streaming 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. To my knowledge, again, you know, by all means, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But to my knowledge, we're also the only channel, or the only people even, not just a channel, but the only people to offer auctions in the way that we do. You know, when you think about the Goldproof Peter Rabbit, it was being retailed at £980 on the Royal Mint's page, and it was sold out. So it was obviously an incredibly popular coin, and it got sold for what did it go for? £57.50 in 10p's, 575 10p's. So to my knowledge, there's nobody else that does anything like that. It's really, I say it a lot, and I'm sure people think I'm messing about, but for me, it's really quite humbling at times to be involved in it. I got a letter today with a couple of coins in it from a fan, from a viewer, should I say. And the little note they put in there, you know, to them, it probably took them nothing to write it, but just hearing the appreciation and that, and it's really humbling. And whether it's good or bad feedback, Ian doesn't believe there's any such thing as bad feedback, because he always tries to turn it into a positive. So yeah, so that's really sort of the background of the channel, and how it's evolved and why it's evolved, and it's, you know, it still is evolving even to, you know, now. Every day there's new things and new things coming up, new ideas being bandied about. So again, if anybody's got any ideas, fire them off at us. We're more than happy to play about with it, and there's no such thing as a bad idea. What are we bidding with for the auctions? Okay, so the auctions, Kian, are going to be assigned to each coin jockey, and they're all going to be different, as much as possible, shall I say, anyway. So for an argument's sake, let's say, well, we've already decided John Gamble has got the 10p A to Zs, along with all the other 50 pences that were included in that, your Olympics and Puddled Up and that kind of thing, as well as the state quarters, state and park commemorative quarters, and I think there was a couple of dollars coins that could be used. I'm not 100% sure on that one though. But yeah, so John Gamble will only be doing auctions in that. So Steve Fraser will only do auctions in so 8 to 2p's. Hannah will only do cash auctions, but her cash auctions will start at 30% retail value. I will only do cash auctions, but I'll do mine slightly different. So I don't like sticking to rules. I don't like being told what I've got to do. So for me, when I give you an auction, I'm just going to start them off at face value. Whether it's a 50p coin, obviously we don't do bids in 50p, so you'll have a start value of £1. If it sells for £2, then so be it. Your £2 coins, I'll start you off at a starting bid of £2, and so on. Also, where mine will be different is I'll be able to do you voucher codes. So argument's sake, say there's 2 or 3 50p's that you're looking at buying. Come and tell me, and I'll put up a 30 quid voucher to spend on 50p's, and I'll put that up for auction. Maybe it's the same with the foreign coins. Tell me that. I'll put up a 30 quid voucher for foreign coins, and so be it. You know, like that. It'll run like that. Also, from time to time, I may throw up points. You know, the reward points. I might throw up a voucher for, I don't know, 30 quid's worth of reward points. Again, I won't ask for a starting bid on them. You just bid what you want to bid, but mine will always be cash. So I hope that explains it, and I hope it explains it in a manner that you understand, Kian. If not, just fire any questions you got at me, mate, and I'll do my best to try and answer them. Where are we going? Confrontational. Thought you were very well behaved. You should stand for president, much better than Donald. Oh, I'd love to see your campaign. Okay, so Chris is just giving you the list there of all of the coins that you can use. When I say, I just call it the A to Z 10p's and the 50p's. I haven't 100% at the moment, Kian and Nanny, so I haven't 100%, because bear in mind, I was only told this lunchtime today. So I've got to sit down and work out who's going to be assigned what coins that they can have on their stream for the bidding. So as of this moment, the only ones that have been concretely decided are John Gamble will have the A to Zs and the other 50p's. So I will give that to somebody else as well. And mine as cash. They're the only 2 that have been decided. I need to go through a proper look on the timetable, diary, and work out who's going to do what. Because obviously I don't want it to be a day where, you know, it's all cash or it's all one and 2p's. I want to try and work it so that you've got a mixture of all of them all day. That way it'll be easier for you. You know, it's fairer for everybody, I think, that way. To my knowledge, the big auctions will still take place, like the first of every month will still continue to be 1 and 2p's all day. That's, to my knowledge, that's the only times it will change from that. And what I'll ask the CJs to do is, when they create the live stream, I'll ask them to actually put on there what their you know, what denomination coins you can bid in that auction with. So that'll make it a lot clearer for everybody to see. You know, as soon as you log on, you'll see the CJ and, you know, A to Zs or whatever it may be. But yeah, just give me a day or 2 to sort that out. There will still be auctions off, you know, in the meantime, but until I've fully confirmed it all. And what I might get to do, I might get Mick, who used to do the blogs on the website and on Facebook. He's taken over the running of the newsletter now. So what I might do is, once I've assigned each coin jockey their value, I might get Mick to send that out in an email to everybody, so everybody will know that as well. you know, make it as clear as we can to everybody. So, you know, that's the idea. We're at Lucky Donald though with Melania. She's certainly not with him for his personality, is she? Chris, I'll be sending a pinky package for you, and I will include wheat cents, and I'll see what I can rummage up for state quarters. Awesome, you're in for a good treat there, Chris. Nice one. Yep, sounds good. Chris, I don't have any UK or European. I'm looking forward to it. This is, you know, see, this is something else that it's great about, you know, bridging the gap over the pond. Yeah, I watch a few of the Americans. There's an American that does, for the life of me, I can't remember his name, but he does auctions on his channel. You know, I watch a few of them, and it'd be nice to get a few swaps going with some of the Americans, and I'm sure they're like some of our coins. If they're anything like confrontational when he opened his last night, it'd be awesome. So yeah, so that's another aspect of it, isn't it? It's not just going to be streaming live, it's, if you like, extending that community even further. So yeah, just get on, and that'll be from midnight tonight. Can't wait for it. And also, while we're on that, John Gamble on the 23rd of this month will be doing a all-American stream from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time. If you have any coins that you would like John to feature, obviously American coins or notes, please get in touch with John, and then he will do it for you. He'll feature your coins. If you want those coins returned, Jack, I'm glad you've come on. If you want those coins returned, then please send a self-addressed envelope with it, because obviously otherwise it's going to cost John an arm and a leg to return everybody's coins. So if you want that, then please return, you know, put an envelope in there. You better have some hot dogs. Hello, Jack. Good to see you, Jack. Louise, have you missed me? Just been on Just Eat, ordering pizza, garlic bread, and chocolate chip fudge cake. Yeah, but you don't know what time I'm finishing, Lou, so how can you have it delivered to me? I don't know what time I'm finishing yet. Right, so for everybody that's on here, Ocean's Jack does an awful, or Ocean's Gem Jack does an awful lot of things. She does the, oh God, what do you call it? The beach. I want to say crystals, but it's not, is it? A lot of them into jewellery and that kind of thing. She posted up a picture on Facebook the other day of her doing a drawing, and I had no idea. And we got chatting, and it turns out that Sea Glass, that's the one. But it turns out she also does some of the adult colouring books. We just got chatting about it. I'm not saying it's entirely for that audience, but a therapist had recommended it to me, you know, as for mental health, that kind of thing. And I kind of laughed at them about it, and bit the bullet, and now it's something I love doing. So Ocean's Gems Jack actually makes her own books, designs them all herself, and for children, there we go, and very, very kindly sent me one. Does all the drawings herself. So if that is something that you like yourself, or you know somebody that would like it, then please contact Oceans Jack, because they are brilliant. And I would definitely recommend that you do speak to her about making a purchase, because these are fantastic. And for me, what's so good about them is there's no right or wrong way. You know, it's not a colour by numbers or anything like that. You just know. Yeah, but this is why I prefer this though, Lee, because it's not a colour by numbers. There's no wrong way to do these. You colour in whatever colour you want on that day. The next day you might do it totally different. You know, there's no right or wrong. It's just whatever your mood fancies at the time. You know, that's why I recommend it, because they are absolutely fantastic. And honestly, I can speak from experience that for me, with mental health issues and that, when I've sat down and done these are fantastic. Before you know it, you've lost a couple of hours. It's amazing. Really is good. So thank you very much, Jack, for sending that to me. I can't remember. Did you have your own website, Jack? I can't remember now, because if you have, I'll make you a mod so that you can share it. So just let me know, Jack, if you've got your own website, and if you have, I'll turn you into a mod for a minute so you can share your website. Let's just catch up. Warren, you got to eat it on air, as Ian does. No, see, I wouldn't do that. Hey, Jack. And for children, yeah, looks amazing. Do you do any books, music related? Very good. Paint by numbers for me. Not as yet, A1 open to idea. And I can tell you there you go. So Jax is just saying, for the books, just go on to Amazon and put her name in the search bar. So Ocean's Gem, Jack Le Breton. Put that in the search bar and you will find all of the books. And I can confirm, the one she's working on at the moment, the Tutankhamun's Treasures, is going to be awesome. Because I've seen some of them, the pictures that she's putting out on Facebook, and they are really, really good. How about wrestling based? Oh wow, they look really cool. Where'd you sell them? I would love 2 football themed ones for my grandsons. One has emotional well-being and sensory issues, and loves doing these. Honestly, Nanny, I can't recommend them enough. And it is. I really laughed and joked about them when a therapist first suggested it to me. I was like, get out of here, will you? You're telling a 40-year-old bloke to go and do some colouring in, you know? And then I was in town one day and I just sort of bit the bullet and thought, go on, then I'll give it a go. And it's brilliant. So I just lay down across the floor. I throw all my pencils across the floor and lay there for hours doing it. It is absolutely brilliant. If anybody does look on Amazon and finds a link to share, then by all means pop it in the chat. If it won't let you, tell me and I'll make you a mod so you can share the link. If anybody, oh, there we go. Chris has already beaten me to it. See, this is why I love having Chris as a mod when I'm on. Him and Lorna are so on the ball. They are amazing, honestly. They're literally ahead of anything you're about to say. They're already on it. It's brilliant. Jack idea castles. That would be a good one. We've just done the not on there. Sorry, this is what we're about though. We promote each other's channels. You know, we even promote other coin selling channels. Last week I was sending a lot of people over to UK Coin Hunt and telling them to order stuff from his website. And that's what we're all about over here. We're far from the conventional channel. It's far from normal anything we do. So that's what it's about. You know, we share each other's YouTube channels, we share each other's websites. That's what it's about. Okay, look on Amazon, got a Christmas book for adults and one for kids. And there you see Chris is just sharing links for you now. Nanny, yes, Warren, I love doing them. I have a Peter Rabbit one. I've got a Harry Potter one. Oh, sorry, don't put Ocean's Gem in Amazon. Just Jack LeBreton. Ocean's Gem is an eBay shop, so sorry about the confusion, but Chris is already on the ball and getting it sorted there. We don't have castles in Montana. I'm very fortunate. Within about 10-mile radius, I've got 2 or 3 castles here, and they're they are nice, nice castles. They're not ruins; they're proper castles that you can go around and enjoy the day out there. So I'm very fortunate where I live with respect to castles. UK Coin Hunt's very good, speedy delivery. He certainly is, and that's why I recommended him. And he was selling the snowman coins at a quid or so cheaper than what the Royal Mint was selling them. So I was getting people to go over to his website and order them from him. As well as his albums. I rate his albums to be the best ones on the market at the moment. So was more than happy to share his stuff. It turns out that he's actually lives in the same town as me. And the communication with him and everything else is top notch. Chris Dyer's just got a website going, UK Coin Seller. So we share that link as well. You've got Dragon Lord Coins. Steve Fraser, he's got his own website. We share that link all the time. Obviously, we ask everybody to first have a look at the Great British Coin Hunt. But at the same time, we appreciate there's a lot of stuff out of stock on there. So if you're going to go and shop elsewhere, we'd rather you shopped, one of our communities. Makes an awful lot of sense. Where are we? Chris Dyer, just Amazon, and then my name. A1 Coins. You can always share my website. Didn't even know you had one, mate. Is it just A1 Coins, is it? They are great, Jack. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Not a problem, Oceans. Honestly, not a problem at all. More than happy. And that's not just come from me. If you remember when a lot of people were changing their YouTube names, it was when Ian was streaming. And even Ian was saying about sharing people's streams and sharing people's, channels and everything else. So, yeah, more than happy to share anybody's. If you get a bit of extra selling out of it, brilliant. I will just have a look at that one for you now. We might have to work on some sort of commission base. A1. A1 Coins Co. UK. I've already been on your site apparently. I like that coin you've got on the front there. Yeah, I think that's the Winston Churchill one, is it? Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't really be doing this while I'll tell you what, I don't mind that. To be honest with you, mate, I actually don't mind sharing your link, because looking at yours is quite different to any of the others that yeah, so I don't mind doing yours. So can I just clarify the two separate sites, please, Warren? Seems to be a bit of confusion. Yeah. So for yours, I think you meant Jack, yeah? So for the books, go on to Amazon and type in Jack Le Breton, nothing else, and that will bring you up the books. If you are typing in Ocean's Gems, Jack Le Breton, then that will bring up the Etsy shop. I think that's correct. I'll just wait for Jack to confirm with me with that. Yeah, I've got your site, A1 Coins, and I must admit it's actually quite a nice site. So I will share yours on here. Yeah. So the Etsy shop for Jack does the sea glass jewelry and stuff like that, and that's on the Etsy shop. So again, go and let's have a look, see if I can find both of them. Let's do that instead. It's easier, isn't it? And I can share your links. Okay, right. I'm going to do this for you because literally Hannah has just got back. So she will be coming on to stream in about 10 minutes, which gives me a couple of hours off. And then I will come back on later on this evening with you and see you right the way through to midnight, when you'll have the very first American stream. No, that's not it. Oh, that's already it. Actually, Jack, even if you put your name into search on Google, it actually brings up your it brings up your eBay shop. So this is Jack's eBay shop. So there's Jack's eBay shop. I have absolutely no idea about Etsy. I have never used it. I don't, to my knowledge, think I've even looked on it before. So this is all new to me. So please just bear with me while I try to. Oh, Arsenal got beat tonight. That's a real shame. So yeah, so please just bear with me while I try and find it. Right, let's see if that comes up. Hey, I don't think that did. No. Yeah, I don't know how you work with Etsy, but there we go. Anyway, we've done that. Pinky is still here. It's Butch joining you tonight. Metal Detecting of Dorset. Good evening to you, mate. Nice to see you dropping in. It's for handmade items worldwide. Oh, okay. I'm ready to hand over whenever you want to take it, Hannah. So I will more than happily log off now. If you've not done, hit the thumbs up, hit the share button. That will get you to your 4,000 giveaway quicker and your 5,000 gold auction, gold proof auction. So I'm going to hand over to Hannah for a couple of hours, and then I'll be back on again in a couple of hours to see you up to midnight. So thank you all for tuning in. go and have a look at Jack's stuff that she's got for sale. Yeah, not a problem, Nanny. So yeah, go have a look at Jack's website, go have a look at A1's website, go and have a look at Chris's website, and I'll catch up with you all again soon. Peace to you again, silly ass, and I'll see you later.